Book of Shadows card meaning. When this card appears in a reading, be aware that foundation and the roots of tradition is the matter at hand. This card calls to acknowledge one's life experiences, particularly those that speak to the authenticity of the path we walk. It is a sign to embrace where you are in life and to look forward to new achievements. The Book of Shadows contains the things that we value and want to preserve. They speak to aspects of our lives and experiences that provide a foundation of knowledge, wisdom, and integrity. These are the things that we do not compromise nor modify according to each situation that we encounter. In essence, this is courage under fire. Understand that when this card is drawn, only half of the work is known and accomplished. The second half is what waits ahead on the path we walk. It is what we have yet to write in our own Book of Shadows. Teaching. Traditionally, the Book of Shadows is a black-covered book in which spells, rituals, techniques, recipes, and various teachings are recorded and preserved. Originally, the Book of Shadows was hand-copied by the new initiate from his or her initiator's own book. This card depicts a closed and latched Book of Shadows, which symbolizes the security and authenticity of what is contained within. Etched into the silver cover guards is the symbol of the triformous goddess, the patroness of the inner mysteries. The lock on the book cover represents the mystical guardian eye that is ever watchful of those who seek to open the mysteries. The pentagram, with a crescent moon and flame that is embossed on the book cover, represents the sacred and living teachings within. The candle on the bookstand symbolizes the keeper of the flame, a reference to the role of the initiate. The quill pen and inkwell represent guardianship, the role of preserving and passing on the value of important and vital traditions. See related teachings in the Read, the Law of Three, As Above, So Below, Eightfold Path, Words of the Magus, The Old Ones, The Key, Initiation, and Ancestral Spirit. You find your way through the crone's cottage in the woods. As you pass into an inner room, you notice an old leather-bound book on a wooden stand. A candle burns softly, shedding its light onto the cover. You see the words Book of Shadows on the leather, along with a pentagram and the image of a flame burning in a vessel. A writing quill sits, waiting in an inkwell. You reach toward the book to examine it. You notice the latch, and suddenly, the eye etched into the metal comes to life. It peers at you, and you sense an ancient guardian. The metal corner pieces begin to glow, and the symbols move and take up the posture of arrows ready for a fight. A voice whispers, "Who braves the arrows of the goddess of the moon, protector of the mysteries of night?" You stand speechless. The eye on the lock widens and the voice again whispers, "Who are you to come before the all-seeing eye of the night sky?" As your mind races in search of an answer, you feel a hand upon your shoulder. It is the crone of the cottage. She smiles at you, turns to the book and says, "One who knows the arrows are the shafts of enlightenment. One who is at peace with the watchers among the stars." You breathe a sigh of relief. The candle flickers and shadows wash the room. The book sinks back into its old aged leather form. The eye withdraws back into the metal, and the latch falls open. You turn to the crone and thank her for rescuing you. You add, "I did not know the answers." The crone smiles and replies, "If the answers were not within you, you would never have heard the questions."